Hello YouTube, I'm Tim and welcome to part 1 of my BluRay Haul update for June 2020, and it's now July, so I'm a bit behind in getting a Blu-ray update haul video done, so this will just be part 1, so part 2 will be in a future video. But first, one DVD I bought last night, well, picking up prescriptions at CVS Pharmacy. They had some DVDs and Blu-rays in their bargain bin. Vegas Vacation, one of the sequels to National Lampoon's Vacation with Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo and Randy Quaid is in this, and then you have as usual, they have different actors playing the kids. It's always a different pair of actors playing Rusty and Audrey Griswold. Doesn't look like this DVD has any extras, unless there's a trailer hidden on here. You just get a matted widescreen version of the movie that's enhanced for widescreen TVs, and then just English and French audio and English, French, and Spanish subtitles. Rated PG-13, so not recommended for anyone under the age of 13. And then last month I bought a bunch of Blu-rays and bought a couple off a Dark Force Entertainment site. One is Primal Rage. Code Red put this out on DVD a while back, and I never owned the DVD, so figured I'll blind buy the Blu-ray. And no extras listed. Just list a stunning brand new 2020 HD master. It's an anamorphic widescreen 1.85, region A, B, and C, rated R, 90 minutes, and it's in English. So, what it lists on the back, it says, this blood-soaked, stomach-churningly gory Italian horror outing chronicles the grisly aftermath that occurs when a student on campus in Miami is bitten by a lab animal and turns out to be ferocious. Voracious or whatever, into a voracious man-killing beast. Yeah. Will the fun-loving campus in Florida turn into a bloodbath? Will the campus concert turn into a massacre of the macabre? Harry Kirkpatrick writes the ultimate script of deadly terror. Action star Bo Svensson, Walking Tall 2, and the Inglorious Bastards soap star Sarah Buxton, Welcome to Spring Break, and Robert Lowe star special makeup by Oscar winner Carlo Rambaldi, E.T., and produced by William J. Emmerman, Oscar-winning film Ray. So, Primal Rage. It's from Dark Force Entertainment, and then, right. One of Dark Force Entertainment's drive-in double feature Blu-rays. Couple 70s exploitation movies, late 70s teen and sex comedy Hollywood High, paired with another film which I don't think is really a comedy, but I've seen the trailer and it just seems really stupid. It just seems really airhead dumb, like a teen sex comedy. This other one, Teenage Mother. And Hollywood High is from a new HD master made from 35mm drive-in print with extensive scene-by-scene color correction, while Teenage Mother is from a new HD transfer from surviving 35mm print. And you can watch this in the Dark Force drive-in mode, where I believe this simulates a drive-in double feature where you get an intermission clock and probably some trailers thrown in. Yeah, new high-def transfers on these two R-rated features were created from actual 35mm drive-in prints, complete with projector wear for even more accuracy, so sit back and enjoy a nice blend of teen sex and shock cinema as Dark Force goes back to the drive-in era. Oh, Teenage Mother's from 1967. So it's one late 70s teen sex comedy paired with a mid-60s sort of airhead teen drive-in drama or dramedy. So from Dark Force, Hollywood High, Teenage Mother drive-in double feature Blu-ray. And then a couple I ordered directly from Shout Factory, one from their Scream Factory line. It's a late 50s creature feature, The Spider. It's also known as Earth versus the Spider. It's from 1958, and it lists new audio commentary with filmmaker, film historian Ted Newson. Then you get the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode feature in this movie, Earth versus the Spider, and then the theatrical trailer, and then a still gallery of rare photos, and English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, black and white, and it's in high definition widescreen 1.85, runs 73 minutes. And there's probably a few other extras that just aren't listed, and I heard that this cover artwork reverses to where it has the more commonly known release title, Earth versus the Spider. Moviegoers had already been exposed to giant ants and a man turning half-fly when the Spider, aka Earth versus the Spider, creeped into movie theater screens. Producer, writer, special effects supervisor Burt I. Gordon was just the man to bring this giant arachnid to the screen, having frightened moviegoers with films like Attack of the Puppet People and The Amazing Colossal Man. Quiet River Falls is the town awakened by the arachnid's devastating rampage. Two teens discover the monster, see it temporarily disabled by gas, and then watch in terror as it unfolds its 8 legs of doom. Will our heroes survive, or will the entire town fall prey to the unstoppable fanged horror? This was originally released by American International Pictures, but this has since gone to Samuel Z. Arkoff's estate, he was one of the 2 founders of American International Pictures, and His estate, I believe, belongs to his son Lou Arkoff, whom Shout Factory licensed this film originally just for the MST3K episode, but then people like me wanted to have a non-MST3K version on Blu-ray and in widescreen, so I requested they put out a Blu-ray, and they did, so I'm happy about that. And then I got a Hammer horror film from Shout Factory, the collector's edition of The Evil of Frankenstein, and it's one they licensed from Universal Pictures, and this is full. This looks like this is full of extras. Yeah, audio commentary with filmmaker, film historian Constantine Nazar, the making of The Evil of Frankenstein, narrated by Edward D. Souza and featuring interviews with actors Peter Cushing and Karen Gardner and associate director Hugh Harlow. Then script continuity Pauline Harlow, Wayne Kinsey, and art director Don Mingay, and then a moment with Karen Gardner, and then theatrical trailer and still gallery, but I think there's even more extras than what they've got listed. It's 1080p high definition widescreen, 1.85 region A locked, color subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, 87 minutes, not rated since it's from 1964. Frozen in ice, can the creature be brought back to life again? Horror great Peter Cushing stars in this fantastic tale as the monster's creator, Baron von Frankenstein, determined to bring the creature back to life. Long thought destroyed, Dr. Frankenstein's creation is discovered frozen alive and resurrected in his laboratory. Unfortunately, the creature's mind is dormant, and much to the Baron's horror, he finds that only a hypnotist can order the creature to do his unfathomable bidding now. And it has this neat slipcover with newly commissioned artwork, and when I ordered it directly from the website, I got a matching poster in this tube. Still haven't opened it, but you can see on there, on the sticker that they stuck on here, it's that newly commissioned artwork that's on the slipcover. But I had to buy this directly from Shout Factory's website to get this poster. So that's it for Dark Force, Shout Factory, Scream Factory, and one DVD. And I got a few Blu-rays from Vinegar Syndrome. This one I have to cover up because that looks a little bit too sexy to show off all the artwork. It's Vice Academy Trilogy, starring Ginger Lynn Allen and Linnea Quigley. And again, I have to cover up the bottom. She's wearing lingerie. So it's 3 Blu-rays in a box set. Get a few extras. Yeah, director Rick Sloan does audio commentary for 3 films, newly scanned and restored in 2K from their 35mm original camera negatives. Head of the Class, an interview with co-star Linnea Quigley. Going Undercover, an interview with co-star Ginger Lynn Allen. Limited edition of 3,000 copies, and those were originally thought to have sold out, but then right before they had their halfway to Black Friday sale, they found a few more copies. Ooh, okay, just pretend you didn't see that. I don't want to get flagged. Yeah, I hope nobody flags me. I want to keep everything G-rated so I don't get flagged. But brand new artwork by Tom Hedge of the Dude Designs, double-sided poster, reversible cover art, and English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. And movies are from 1988 through 1991, color 272 minutes combined, and regions A, B, and C. Vice Academy 1 through 3, following the trend of raunchy direct-to-video sex comedies popularized in the early to mid-80s, director Rick Sloan Hobgoblins decided to take his own stab at the subgenre, creating the super-hit franchise Vice Academy in 1989, featuring the comedic exploits of undercover female vice cops who go head-to-head with everything from smut film producers to arch-villainesses with plans for sexual world domination. Each film mixes TNA with broad slapstick humor and hijinks. And not listed as being rated, but these would be at least an R rating. Starring iconic scream queen Linnea Quigley, Night the Demons, and erotic film legend Ginger Lynn Allen, Trashy Lady. Yeah, Ginger Lynn Allen was mainly a porn star, but then she crossed over into R-rated stuff. Yeah, the Vice Academy series was a staple of late-night TV throughout the early to mid-90s, known for the absurd plot lines and surprisingly robust and colorful visuals. Vinegar Syndrome Archive presents Vice Academy 1 through 3, all newly restored in 2K from their original 35mm camera negatives and together in one handy collection. Directed by Rick Sloan, Linnea Quigley, starring Linnea Quigley, Ginger Lynn Allen, Karen Russell, Elizabeth Caton, and Julia Parton. Wonder if that's Dolly Parton's sister. So, Vice Academy. The Trilogy. And another Vinegar Syndrome title that went out of print because it sold out right away, but then they found a few more copies that they had for the sale. Evil Town, Where Terror Dwells. Special features newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm camera negative, camera original, audio commentary with director Larry Spiegel, compare and contrast, a comparison between Evil Town and Evils of the Night, double-sided poster in English SDH subtitles, so for the deaf and hard of hearing. Directed by Marty Rustum, Larry Spiegel, Curtis Hanson, and et al., and others. Starring Dean Jagger, James Keach, Robert Walker Jr., Doria Cook Nelson, and Michelle Marsh. From 1985, but I believe they started filming this in the 70s and it didn't get finished till the mid-80s, and then it went directly to home video. So 82 minutes color, 1.85 widescreen, English mono audio, Blu-ray only. A group of 4 friends traveling the West Coast arrive in a small town with the strange history of its residents disappearing mysteriously. What's more is that the town's elusive doctor, Dr. Schaefer, and I guess it's Dr. Schaefer or Dr. Schaefer, Dean Jagger, is rumored to be conducting sinister experiments on the town's youth so as to combat the aging process. As the group of young travelers find themselves embroiled in a diabolical scheme of medical madness, they realize, perhaps too late, they are Dr. Schaefer's ideal specimens. A troubled production from its mid-70s beginnings, Evil Town started life as Dr. Shagetz and was helmed by various directors at different points, including a young Curtis Hanson at LA Confidential. In the early 80s, producer Marty Rustam bought the film and further retooled it, adding additional moments of sleaze and a strange subplot brewed from his own film, Evils of the Night, eventually retitling it Evil Town. This bizarre mutant film epitomizes the lengths producers would go to remarket their work for the video era. Vinegar Syndrome Archive is proud to present Evil Town on Blu-ray for the first time, featuring a fresh 2K restoration of the original camera negative. So, I watched VHS copy of this once, and this movie doesn't really make sense. It seems like it was more than one movie. It was like, it seems like it was mainly one full movie, but bits of another unfinished movie edited into it. And we are almost done here. Since this is just part one of my June Blu-ray buys. One more from Vinegar Syndrome from their halfway to Black Friday sale. There's a psycho loose with an axe. His trademark, the severed arm. 5 victims cannot stop him. Cannot escape the slashing fury, the sound of terror, and recently Vinegar Syndrome got a deal with MGM, so that's where they got this title from, even though this has had a bunch of public domain DVD releases. Those were all sourced from TV prints and not widescreen. Code Red did the best DVD version of it that was widescreen, but unfortunately was missing a bunch of dialogue scenes, but that was the first widescreen copy of it that had all the R-rated graphic violence put back into it, at least. There's a psycho loose with an axe. His trademark, the severed arm. And it's from 1973, and it lists the movie as being 89 minutes. Well, that's the cut-up TV version. This runs, I think, more like 91 minutes. Region A locked, rated R, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Mono audio, 1.85 widescreen color. Additional information, newly scanned and restored in 4K. Yeah, it's in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. So, but since this is just Blu-ray, it's 4K downscaled to 1080p. And extras, Severing the Past, an interview with actor Vince Martorano, and then a cut above the rest, an interview with producer Gary Edelman, and then production still gallery and reversible cover art. And hopefully a theatrical trailer, but if there isn't, it's not the end of the world, since that theatrical trailer has been on a couple of standard definition DVDs I own. Severed arm. While camping, a group of friends become trapped in a cave. Desperate and starving, they draw straws to decide which one should suffer for the severing of his arm so that the others can eat. Well, that isn't really true. This movie is about a bunch of guys working in a mine, and they get trapped. Yeah, they get trapped. They're doing, like, work in a mine, some sort of mine, in some sort of cave. They were doing some sort of work in a cave, and they get trapped. But no sooner than making this fateful amputation, they're rescued through though their unfortunate victim has been driven hopelessly mad by the experience. Years later, the survivors have all moved on with their lives. That is, until someone with a very sharp axe to grind begins stalking them and chopping off their arms one by one. A drive-in and home video staple, thanks in part to a notorious title and insane concept. Tom Alderman's A Severed Arm is a stylish and atmospheric murder mystery proto-slasher starring Deborah Wally, Beach Blanket Bingo. Yeah, it's starring Deborah Wally, Beach Blanket Bingo, along with Marvin Kaplan, Wild at Heart, Vince Martorano, The Candy Snatchers, and featuring expectedly excellent cinematography by Robert Maxwell, Blood Mania, and the Centerfold Girls. Vinegar Syndrome presents A Severed Arm fully uncut in its official disc debut, newly restored from a fresh 4K scan of its 35mm camera negative. And it's copyrighted in 2020 by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios Incorporated, which is MGM. So, recap everything. Another slipcover. So first, showed off a DVD I got last night at CVS Pharmacy. National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation starring Chevy Chase. And then from Dark Force Entertainment, the Blu-ray edition of Primal Rage, plus the drive-in double feature Blu-ray, 70s teen sex comedy Hollywood High, paired with a mid-60s teen drama or dramedy Teenage Mother, and has an intermission clock drive-in mode that you can set the Blu-ray to play where you watch the movies with the drive-in intermission in between. And then from Shout Factory, two of their Scream Factory titles, The Spider, aka Earth versus the Spider, and also from Shout Factory's website, the collector's edition of the Hammer horror film Evil of Frankenstein with the slipcover cover that has this newly commissioned artwork, and since I bought it from the website, I also got a matching poster of the newly commissioned artwork. Yeah, you see Peter Cushing as Dr. Frankenstein, and there's his monster. And finally, from Vinegar Syndrome, I got the sex comedy trilogy of Vice Academy 1 through 3, starring Linnea Quigley. And these are all Blu-rays. And then, in Vice Academy that's sold out. But they had a few copies left that they found, and they said, once these are gone, this is it. We are not repressing these Blu-rays. So if you didn't get these before, buy them during our sale, because you won't have a chance to buy these again. And then the Blu-ray of Evil Town. It's another one that went out of print, but they had a few extra copies left. And the one that's been out in cut form from public domain DVD labels, The Severed Arm, they got it from MGM, who had the original camera negatives, so it's uncut for once. and has another neat slipcover. So that's it for part 1 of my Blu-ray update haul for my June 2020 Blu-ray buys plus 1 DVD I got this month. So keep an eye out for part 2 coming soon, and I still have one action figure, Star Wars action figure collecting video haul to do for last month as well. So I'm Tim, and thanks for watching my haul video.